Again.
I like beginning.
And you're on the air.
Hey everybody, and welcome to this first session of, this just Licia campaign, I'm calling it, Sunday. I have an opener to read for y'all.
Ooh.
It's been 249 years since the reign of the Shadow Emperor ended, and the continent of Enderos is still finding the peace its people deserve. Good men and women have rebuilt Enderos from the shadows that consumed it, and carefully constructed society to never see another Shadow Emperor come to power again. However, the oppression of 1,000 years by a tyrant sorcerer and the rebellion that sought him destroyed left echoes in its wake. The darkness Enderos felt at the hands of the Emperor still persists, and heroes are needed. Welcome to Northwest Enderos, a vast spread of prairie lands and evergreen forests with misty peaks overlooking this picturesque and untamed landscape. It is a region of promising opportunity. Between the lumberyards of Frontier, the grasslands of roaming Burra, and several mining settlements along the base of the misting peaks, anyone who isn't afraid of hard work and getting their hands dirty can make a good life for themselves. Our story begins near one of these mining towns. The small town of Silver's Mist, known for its, you guessed it, prolific silver mines. Now, all of you have made your way along the dirt roads that cover this vast landscape, and you haven't arrived yet to your destination. Some of you are simply locals, but still have to travel to this small mining town. And on this particular day, all of you, whether it be coming from different parts of Enderos, are making your way on different roads to this small mining town of Silver's Mist. We focus in on our first pair coming from the east. Now, I believe our characters, Jax and Son of Persistence, are traveling together on this day. Is that correct?
Yep.
So, as you're traveling northwest on this wide dirt road, tell us what your characters look like. Let's start with our Goliath friend.
I am actually not very tall for a Goliath. I'm probably 5'9". Very, very short.
Not tall for a human.
Yes. He's very short. He's assumed to be a runt. Something is wrong with him.
Oh. Okay, then.
So he's just a guy.
It's just a guy.
Yeah, he's claiming he's a Goliath.
Just this guy, you know?
One short Goliath, you're actually a human.
God damn it. I regret everything. I changed. He's 6'9".
Okay,
That's
all
still
right.
a small Goliath.
Fuck off. Anyway, he just basically wears simple cloth clothing, leather boots with straps around his hands. He has very simple tattoos that run from his neck down his chest. He has very short hair, kind of a buzz cut almost, growing in. Looks very weird on him. Dark blue skin, dark blue eyes. That's about all there is to him. He's got a quarterstaff on his back and a belt with some darts on it.
Okay. Next up, what does our Dragonborn friend look like? Mr. Jax.
Jax is adversely very tall for a Dragonborn. He's just shy of 7 feet tall. He's like 6'11". And he's
a big.
he's very big. He's not wearing the super heaviest of armor. He's wearing like scale mail. He's pretty relaxed as far as traveling clothes go, though. It seems as though he likes to wear all sorts of varying in colors of like silks and fabrics that drape over his armor, that he can pull up into scarves or hoods or whatever. It seems as though he likes to accessorize, but he doesn't actually care what those accessories are. He just likes them to be on him, which gives him a very eccentric look most of the time. He is a brass dragonborn. So that's basically it. I mean, I have portrait art to share when we get there.
Okay. Well, it is a nice mid-morning spring as you're traveling up this road. And not very far behind you is a simple human man in what looks to be... what kind of armor are you wearing? Well, let's get a description from the player. Licht, can you describe your character?
Yes. He has platinum blonde, pretty much like silver hair. He's 5'10", pretty not bulky, not skinny, average. Like he's 185, so fair build. Has just a little bit of stubble. Tries to stay clean shaved as much as he can. Fair skin, I would say like a tannish peach, but not getting into the darker tones of tan. He's wearing chainmail, has a shield of Irtes and the holy symbol of Irtes on him with a long sword. He looks very passive almost, but like really meek. You can tell he's happy. He wears a very soft look, soft demeanor. That's typically him. He's not very remarkable, but except for like his hair is what really makes him stand out.
Okay. Well, now, as these two very separate parties are traveling along the same road, this road that you're traveling is fairly well trafficked. So having someone travel maybe 60 feet, 80 feet behind you isn't uncommon for this sort of route. And you're nearing a particular crossroad with the prairies on your left to the south and a rolling foothill of wooded area to your north. You begin to come up on a crossroad that, well, there seems to be a collection of carts there. But before we get to what's happening at the crossroads, coming from a different direction, but still coming towards those crossroads, we'll focus on our next character. A rather... Well, let's let our next character describe themselves. Miss Lady Solanta de Fey.
Fey.
Yes. What does she look like?
She is, I think in a word, is eye-catching.
She is a very beautiful young woman with warm brown skin and an explosion of dark curls. She is wearing, like, how do I describe this? Silks, layered clothing, bright colors, patterns. Like, someone who just catches the eye, and, like, that's clearly the intention. This is not someone who is afraid of being in the spotlight. And if you get closer, you can see she has a very pretty face, flecked with freckles and things like that. She wears jewelry, earrings, rings, bracelets, necklaces, etc. But interestingly, one of her eyes is a warm brown. The right one is, but the left one is colorless. It's got that pale, milky tone of a blind eye. And that's what she looks like.
Perfect. Now, you're approaching these crossroads from a different direction. You're traveling northeast, whereas these other characters are traveling northwest. And you're coming across a crossroads, which our last character is, who really isn't afraid to traipse through the wilderness, possibly cutting through the prairie and grassland to the same crossroads that will take you to your regular trading post, the little mining town of Silver's Mist. As you're traipsing through the grassland here, can we get a description of Jamie?
Yeah. Jamie is he's a halfling. He's not tall for a halfling, but not really short for a halfling either. He's about 3'3". He's got slightly shaggy brown hair, slight points on the ears. He's wearing earrings. He's got a couple of wooden rings on his fingers. He's carrying a basket with some vegetation that he has either gathered or grown. And he is moving. He seems pretty relaxed. He's moving at an amble. Got the quarterstaff at his back and the boomerang at his belt. Seems unbothered by, at the moment, anything.
Perfect.
I
Well,
forgot to add that my character is a half elf. And she's 5 foot, like, flat. So she's quite short.
Perfect. Well then, as all of your characters are converging on these crossroads here, all of you begin to see a collection of carts and people. There seems to be something going on. And as you follow the argument or conversation of the people surrounding the carts that have stopped dead in these crossroads, you follow their pointing and arguing towards the tree line and a little bit beyond it. You see above the trees, or above the canopy of the evergreens here, all of you begin to see black smoke, signs of a fire, or the starting signs of a fire. And all together, your characters come to these crossroads. And you start to overhear, someone should go check it out. That could start a big fire. And, well, I must stay with my cart. Any volunteers? And the crowd is apprehensive as you all begin to join these crossroads. What do you guys do?
Well, Jamie doesn't so much volunteer as he just starts walking towards the trees.
Right.
So he volunteers with his feet.
Actions.
He's a man of action.
The
All
whole
of
line
you
of thought
begin-
is basically like forest fire. Nope, don't want that. Starts walking towards it.
How big is this forest? Like pretty massive.
It's a pretty decent sized wooded area that kind of covers the foothills that you're traveling at the base of.
Okay. I just kind of look around. So everyone's just kind of like hoping is someone's going to volunteer. I notice that, and I see, Jamie. I don't know their name yet, but I see them walking already. Correct.
Yep.
I'm just gonna shout, "Wait up for me! I'll help you out." I just kind of jog over there.
As
Jamie kind
soon
of
as
beckons and just like it's. I guess it's a thumbs up. Just like sure.
Okay.
as soon as this bigger man, this person joins Jamie, LaFay's thought process is this would be a great opportunity for brand recognition, but I'm not going to go if it's just the halfling. But as soon as she sees like a grown ass man going to help deal with it, she's like, okay, this makes the odds better. So she'll loudly say, I will help as well, and jogs off, sure to catch up.
I looked at Jax and kind of put my hands up like in a what we doing kind of motion. I go, well, what do you think?
Jax looks at you, head tilts toward the fire, and he nods.
Right after you. And he kind of bows, motioning you forward.
He kind of plods his way towards the fire.
Okay.
Jax
Alleged
doesn't
fire.
talk much.
All right. Do you join the other volunteers that have?
No, I'm gonna clean up this other fire.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fire.
Yeah,
So-
we're going in the same place.
I think he just
Collectively
sassed you
and
last.
some of you silently begin to converge. There is a little trail that leads upwards into the foothills of this wooded area. And funnily enough, it's actually leading towards this trail of smoke that's going up into the air. Now, Jamie, you've been around this area quite a bit, and you know the people. And you know that this trail leads to a particular hunting cabin that has been set up for hunters that need a little bit of respite.
Okay. So it'd be weird for someone who, for example, doesn't know basic fire safety to be using this cabin.
Yes, it would be. Yeah, fire at the hunting cabin wouldn't happen. I mean,
Okay.
hunters that know what they're doing use it, and it's like kept by the community rather than someone's hunting cabin.
Jamie is gonna start to jog.
Okay.
Pick up speed. Say, this is weird. He says that out loud. Sorry.
Okay.
In case that wasn't clear.
I will pick up pace right after you as well. Then, seeing your demeanor change.
Now, admittedly, I'm a halfling, and I believe that means my walking speed is 25 feet. So you're gonna be faster than me. But
Well, I'm following your pace.
yeah. No, I get you.
I might grumble something under my breath and then, fuck, wait for me.
When we see them running, Jax will lean over to the Son of Persistance and say, "Where do you think they're going?"
Fuck, I guess as good as mine. I'm not real sure.
The fire is here.
Maybe that's something inside the woods. I don't know. It's probably best to follow him though.
Jax shrugs and follows them.
Okay. So, can I get a quick marching order?
Seems like Jamie
have it,
licked.
yeah, it's-
Jamie,
Yeah,
Jamie appears to have
Jamie,
decided he's
Licht,
going first.
Lady, Jax,
That's
son.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Is
all
it
liked
shortest
short
marching
names.
order? No. but it is the one that we have chosen.
It's not a far run as you begin running up this trail to this hunting cabin, Jamie, followed by your, new volunteers. As I try to set this up for you guys. Now, as you start to get closer, the fire and the smoke gets closer as well. And judging by this distance, you know that this hunting cabin is very well the source of this fire. And as you come up to the tree line that leads to this clearing where this hunting cabin is, you begin to hear shouts. Now, all of you have been called to Silver's Mist. Know that this calling, you've heard that Silver's Mist has been recent attacks of goblins. A series of goblin raids on the edge of the town, and the people living in the outskirts of it have suffered. This very well could be a goblin attack. So, as you know that, and all of you approach the outer edge of this clearing, you begin to see the cabin itself. And I'll go ahead and move you to the map.
Wee.
Hey, a dead guy.
You did.
Yeah, I like dead guys.
Yeah. So the slope of the trail, so it's coming up to the top of this foothill and clearing. So you do have a little bit of a slope, but basically at eye level for Licht, you do see a few goblins and a body on the floor.
And
They have not seemed to notice you yet.
okay. Do I hear just the goblins, or do I also hear like human screaming?
You hear the sounds of just a burning wood. You hear the shouts of goblins. This goblin is actually here by the dead body is looting it.
But no people screams.
As soon as you glance towards the cabin that its roof is on fire, the window opens just slightly and a arrow shoots out of it, but misses this goblin here that's kind of like raising his weapons in victory. So it appears someone is inside the cabin still,
Okay.
and it's on fire.
It's if that's the case, I'm gonna dash as far
Okay.
as I can.
With a dash, we'll go ahead and get you guys into initiative.
Yes.
As
He's gung-ho, isn't he?
Jax nods, but draws his hand axes.
Put my hands up.
well,
Just load the arms.
Alright. After my dash, I'm actually can I draw my sword and slam it into my shield and shout come what may to get all the goblins' attention on me?
sure. Why does it say?
Fucking 11. This is bullshit.
New actor 3.
Yeah, what the heck is this?
Hey, I don't know what you did. You broke it.
We're all new actors.
Man.
At least
I'm
we're
new
not
actor original.
bad actors.
New actor
That's
classic.
weird.
Just
This is
new.
Oh, nice. I felt that 18, then it.
Oh,
it's
hell
4.
yeah.
One of Jax's hand axes has caught on his belt. He's trying to pull. He just can't quite get ready.
Poor
I
buddy.
tried to tell you that.
I like
belts. I will try to fix that later.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
we
really
can
matter.
see who's where.
I'm gonna change my character's name to New Actor 3.
It would be shorter than what you've going with. So who knows? Maybe it'll work out.
Hey, you can blame class for that, okay?
I don't, but I could.
No, like 100%. You should.
Doubt.
God
Lady-
damn it!
Why is it
Project
the
the doubt over
blade
there.
name? Okay.
It's my name has to be this way for lore reasons.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I'm just trying to like fix
I thought you were gonna
all
fix
this
that
stuff.
later.
Oh, I found a way to fix it now. So
Ah.
give me a moment.
Whoa! Someone just exploded.
No, I don't know how to. How do you undo?
You should be able to just delete it with the
Yeah.
delete key.
Or Control Z. Undo.
That's not how you spell Jamie.
Jaime.
Jamie Oliver.
Let's
Terrible.
see. Start measuring. Follow the path. How do I? What?
If you're trying to get distance from you to wherever you're trying to go, just grab your character and move it. Just hold it.
Oh, here
Or
we
your
go.
arrow keys also work.
Or you can hold
If you click on your
Control,
thing.
click and drag, and it'll give you a measuring tool.
Oh, there we go.
You can right click to get rid
You
of
don't
it.
even have to hold control. As soon as you press control, just let go of control.
Let's see. Day, did you roll you rolled a 4? So for
Yeah.
a 3? Because you have a minus
Negative
1.
1 to it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ow.
Okay.
It's where
Feels bad, man.
the initiative
Oh,
yeah.
has started in Baldur's Gate 3, and we're all just standing there and
Beep, 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 oh.
Okay. Well, you're dashing in, so go ahead and make the dash. So 60 feet, and that'll be your first turn, and then we'll start initiative as your heavy armor
Thunk, 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 thunk.
will be
Yeah.
very loud and alert
They know
to
we're
your
here now.
presence. Okay. With that,
Goblins rolled really bad.
They haven't rolled yet.
they haven't rolled
Oh,
yet.
never mind. I just saw them at the bottom of the initiative tracker.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I
patting them.
assumed. That's a shitload of goblins, though.
Gobble!
There's a boss.
Goblin.
Oh, he died.
Oh.
Come with me.
Oh, he's self-conscious.
Hiding them.
And before death,
Yeah. Shoosh. I'm new at this. Help me. Just kidding.
a lot of goblins.
All right. There we go. Why does it? Okay. Well, now you know.
We don't know
Okay.
any-
You didn't set it
I don't
to
know
private
shit.
roll?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
see it.
automatically
either.
public.
It just shows question marks.
It's just
Yeah.
Okay,
guys
yeah.
are
Well, but we know
privately
there's a
rolled
lot of
some
them.
Anywho, with that, hearing the heavy metal armor of Licht, they all turn and begin to draw weapons.
Welcome.
We will start with our bard, Lady Solasta.
So she looks after Licht as he's running into battle. Like she's got like the "wow, that was stupid" look on her face because she can't imagine ever putting herself into real danger. So she is going to strafe right to get some
Okay.
cover.
Sure.
I can move 30 feet. And she's going to cast Silent Image over here and make it look like a warrior is stepping out from behind this tree.
Okay. Sounds good. Silent image.
It's a DC 14 to perceive that it's an illusion.
Okay.
But she'll just make like a guy similar to Licht, like armored, brazen, foolish. It's a silent image, so he's not saying anything, but he's gesturing aggressively, like "Come at me, bro." And she's gonna try to keep some distance from this tussle.
It's an investigation check to see if it's real or
Yes,
not.
it is DC 14.
Okay, I will do that on their turn.
Goblins are fucking stupid, so.
Not all
Racist.
goblins.
Hashtag not all goblins.
Yeah, I'm trying
With
to
the
give
shouts-
you the benefit of the doubt here, Pin.
Of intruder and goblin, more goblins from around the cabin begin to show themselves.
Well, they was an adventurer until he took that
Oh.
arrow to the knee.
And the chest, and the face, and the clavicle.
This one's gonna roll an investigation
Don't
check on
see
that
me.
image.
Licked.
Wow.
I'm sure. Like
I'm sorry.
You
She
did
raised my
nat
spell.
20 on your first roll.
I rolled a 19.
Are we starting with inspo? Just curious.
Anybody that gave me a written,
I did.
Then anybody with a written backstory will
Reroll
get
that.
rid of it.
Fuck.
Okay,
I was too busy to write one by this point in time.
all good. You can still get the point
I'll
of
have it ready by
inspiration.
next session.
Sounds good. What's your DC?
14.
14. Okay, it went from a 19 to a 12.
Woo.
So
My guy's right here, by the way.
15. Okay, so it can only get to there, and it's going to dash. That's all it can do, and it's. We'll go ahead and. Since you said it
hear-
was.
You hear Jack say, "Who is that?"
Licht's brother.
Eh,
Schmidt.
I didn't see him. I don't know.
I'll go ahead and put another Licht out there.
You can turn him upside down so we know it's not the real Licht.
Or
Oh,
do
why
they
did-
both? That's fine.
Wait, what?
Good job.
Dead.
Yeah, if you delete one, you delete both.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah, they're
gotcha.
linked because you copy and pasted him, so you have to.
Yep.
I
you have
didn't
to put a
copy and
new-
paste it. I
You drag and
put a
drop,
brand
it's the
new
same
one.
thing.
They have the
Copy
same
paste.
controlling act.
Oh.
Yeah, they're the same token info, so it recognizes them as the same.
Okay, well then we'll just use another one of these dead guys. There,
Oh yeah, he's not dead
he's not dead.
because he's not real.
Yes,
That
exactly.
motherfucker back there isn't real.
There he
We're living in a
is.
simulation. No one's real.
That was that goblin's turn. Now it is this goblin who is looting the body. He finishes looting and runs up to you, Licht, and goes for an attack with a scimitar.
You guys want to hear an interesting fact I learned the other day?
Yeah.
There's a greater chance that you're just a brain by itself floating through the vast emptiness with memories of our past lives than you are a real human.
That doesn't trouble me in the slightest.
Fun. I rolled a 20 to hit, so it does slash you with a scimitar, and you take 5 points of slashing damage.
We
Flash, you're cheating.
It only gets one attack, and that leads to Jamie.
Okay. Jamie is going to move forward. Whoop.
In theory, he's going to move forward.
Yeah. And let's see. He is going to. He's going to cast Frostbite on this one.
Okay, that's a con save or
Yeah, it's a con save, Constitution 14.
14? Gotcha. It rolled a 9.
Okay. So this will be 1d6 cold damage and then disadvantage on its next weapon attack.
Disadvantage on its next weapon attack. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that says it's 13, but it said 14 on my sheet. I guess either way,
Oh, I might need to update it.
either way, 9 wouldn't make it, so it's fine. So 3 cold damage, and he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack.
Perfect.
And I don't have a bonus action that I'm going to use, so that's my turn.
Okay.
Level 2.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. The one you just frostbit. Well, he rolls up to Jamie, flanking Licht, to get a straight roll on an attack.
Rude.
Rolled an 18. What's your AC?
Oh, me? 18.
4 points of slashing damage.
Sweet.
So you see Licht just get pummeled by
Almost
2
unconscious.
attacks. That's the end of
what
that
may.
goblin's turn.
Come what may. Death. Death what may.
Another one comes from behind the building, running up. He sees that his 2 buddies are properly handling the intrusion of their raid, and he is going to open fire on you, Jamie, with a short bow.
Oh.
16 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. And the damage is 4 points of piercing damage as an arrow flies and hits you.
Ow.
Okay. Ow.
Next up, Son of Persistence. I'll say you're a little bit closer. I just tried to move you onto the
I
battlefield.
mean, you can keep me there. That's fine. I can still get there.
Okay.
Well,
Hey, maybe don't make that rule for both of us.
oh, sorry. You can push us closer. You know.
All right. I'll give you 10 feet closer. How about that?
Perfect.
Fuck. I get 15 closer. It's bullshit. All right. I guess I have to step in the wind, dash. We'll get
Okay.
Here. And
Awesome.
I'll punch this little shit in the face.
You have flanking.
So I get advantage.
Yes, sir.
20.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, fucking better. Alright, and that is 5
How do
damage.
you kill this goblin?
I collapse the side of his skull in
Yikes.
as I just
Okay.
palm strike him in the side of the temple.
Amazing. And where is he in the initiative? There he is. Okay, he is dead.
So 45, and then 55, 60, 65. We're gonna move here,
Perfect.
and that's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. This goblin is going to try and help its friend, making an investigation check. On your, it fails. It does not see through the illusion, so it's going to come here, flank it, and go for an attack. Sorry, excuse me. At advantage, and those were 2 really good rolls, but it just slices through the silent image, and
At
it's
that
like
point, they are
it's
able to perceive that it's an illusion.
He's very confused and just looks duped and snarls angrily at the rest of you. But that's its turn, and Jax.
Okay. Jax. Okay. Jax runs to here. Kind of waves down at the halfling. Doesn't say anything, just waves in greeting as he pulls hand axe up out of his belt, finally coming loose. And in one motion, as he pulls it out of his belt, he just hucks it at this goblin.
As it comes loose, Persistence just gives you a thumbs up.
Jax nods. Okay, 25
Oh yeah,
to
that
hit.
hits.
I'm going to play my negative charisma as that guy that's too overly friendly.
Oh no.
So, as this goblin realizes this illusion is just duped him, he snarls back at the rest of you. As the hand axe flies towards his face, how do you kill him?
Oh, just
Jesus
a
fucking
clean right in the
Christ.
forehead. Just
And he slumps over.
That was a max
Dead.
damage roll.
yeah, it was.
Oh yeah.
Nice one.
2-weapon fighting. He pulls the other hand axe out of his belt and flings that at the other goblin.
Hell yeah.
Which one? This one here?
Yes,
Awesome.
I wouldn't. Jax wouldn't take Licht's target from him. Are you kidding?
Steal his kill.
That's much worse roll. 12 to hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, seeing his buddy get fucking absolutely destroyed, he is expecting it, and he dodges out of the way.
Okay. For the moment, unarmed, Jax then unsheathes the whip from his belt.
Ooh,
Amazing.
no. Kinky.
Okay.
Okay. It's not that kind of whip.
Oh.
Why-
From
It's got
around
blades on it.
the back, another goblin appears, but he doesn't have the movement to get there. He stands up on that stump right there, and he has to wait till his next turn. Similarly, around the back, walking at a brisk pace to see
Oh,
what's
jogging.
going on. This goblin runs and dashes up.
Fucking hideous.
Yeah.
Rude.
It's a goblin. I don't think
He
he
just
gives
needs
a
to
And-
moisturize.
At the bottom of the order. Licht.
Cool beans. I'm just gonna kind of grimace a little bit and swing my sword at the dude who slashed me.
Yeah, advantage.
I have advantage?
You're
Yeah,
flanking.
you're
Because
flanking
we're
with
flanking.
Oh.
If you're
Sop
using
over
D&D
here.
Beyond, I think control's advantage. Nope, shift is advantage. Hold
Control is
shift when you roll.
disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, you're using the Foundry page?
Yeah.
That's fine. It'll just ask you. So you clicked it. Now it's in the chat. So you click on the one in chat. There you go.
Nailed it.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Then you just have to hit damage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
9 or something.
9 points of damage. How do you cut down this goblin?
I want to cleave him in two. Head to
Wayne.
like just
The
Head to
worst
penis.
way one can be
yeah.
cleft.
Head,
Ugh. Echo knows that.
You gotta
for a
go.
fact.
You gotta go. You gotta go from bottom to top though, so he feels the dick
oh.
slice.
And I still have movement, right?
Yes, you do.
I will roll. What would I roll investigation, or did I notice them cutting through the guy? I don't think
What do
I
you
would
mean?
have.
This
Since
guy,
Um,
my,
Yeah.
my
Oh,
fake
oh, oh.
guy. I didn't tell anybody I was doing that. To be
Yeah,
fair,
yeah. So I don't think I would have noticed because I would have been.
you're like, oh,
Getting
this other guy
attacked.
showed up too.
Yeah.
Okay, as you turn to look at him, go ahead and make an investigation check. It's
DC 14.
Yeah.
That's completely fair, actually. I didn't
Oh,
even
you
think
nailed
about
it. You
that.
know he's fake.
yeah, you know it's fake.
Oh, okay.
He's got a kind of like purple shimmer to him when you look at him.
I will step next to Sun. I just kind of cough a little bit. I hope you're ready. and just stare down those two goblins over there.
He gives
Okay.
you a thumbs up.
Back to the top of the order. Lady Solasta.
Yeah, LaFay's gonna go behind this tree. And how bad does Licht look?
He's taking some hits.
How bad does Licht looked? Licht looked.
I'm beaten, a little bloody, but I'm standing.
Can he take another hit?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
He looks determined to take another hit.
You like?
Oh,
half house?
he likes it. He
Yeah.
Oh, he's a masochist.
Perfect. Okay, I see
So
the
you
big
shoot
boss.
Licht.
Yes. Long game. I'm actually a goblin. I look at the big boss and I'm like, ooh, he doesn't look nice. So she's gonna take her pan flute off her belt and she's going to play it discordantly and cast dissonant whispers.
I really thought you were gonna say you take your pants off.
Amazing.
Take my pants
Okay.
off. I'm not wearing pants.
That is a wisdom save, yes?
It sure is wisdom 14.
Got it.
He's wise, right?
Well, not really. He rolled an 11 for a 10.
-1.
Great. So 3d6 damage. I didn't roll amazing. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage, and he immediately flees as he again begins to grab his ears. He moves his full movement, yeah?
Let's
I
see.
think he's just
Away
frightened.
from you?
Psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far away as its speed allows from you. Yes.
Yep.
Its reaction gives him 30 more feet of movement to flee from me.
There he is.
She does that trill from that stupid bard song that I linked literally yesterday.
Oh boy. Okay.
And then she just gets back full cover behind the tree.
Amazing. This goblin here, realizing that it's an illusion, is going to go after the guy who killed his battle buddy, Jax. He's
Battle
gonna run
buddy
up
for
to you,
life.
Jax is my battle buddy.
raising a scimitar. He's gonna go for an attack, but he rolled a 3, so
Womp womp.
right.
As the
Like it bounces off.
yeah, just slashes off the shield. Jax just looks down at the goblin and shakes his head.
Just the
He
look
hisses
of fucked
angrily
up
back
son.
at you.
Jax shrugs.
Jax is unintimidated.
That guy is dead. Jamie.
Jamie took a little bit of an injury, and he's not sure how many more goblins are going to come running out from in there. So he decides that what he's going to do at this moment is turn into a bull.
Toro.
Yes. So he wild shape. His action is to wild shape into a bull. Technically, this is a cow, but bull sounds way more badass, and they're the same. So
It's just a
now
male.
You're just a cow sans the udder.
yeah, he's big and shaggy, like
Is he a Shetland cow?
Zoinks.
like a West Highlands cow.
Yes.
Wait, so you, okay.
I turn into a cow.
A
But
cow?
A
But it's a-
cow. It's
a male
okay.
cow.
A bull is a male cow.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
I'm a very masculine cow. Anyway,
Okay.
and having turned into a cow, that increases my movement.
Do you know what word would fix this? Just say you turn into an ox.
Okay, but an ox has been gilded, and I don't really want to apply that.
All right.
Wow, there are a lot of terms that I'm unfamiliar with.
So a 4th rating is what you can transform into?
A fourth that does not have
A swim
Gotcha.
or
A
flight.
swim or a
Swim.
fly.
Yeah, and the cow is it was on the list in D&D Beyond. Yeah, it's a 4th. It
That's
doesn't have
fair.
any-
Okay.
It can't swim and it can't fly.
It can swim, it just
In
can't swim
graze,
well.
Right, it doesn't have a swim speed. That's the important thing. It would have to do an athletics check to swim. And so the cow is going to go. I think the cow is just going to go here.
No.
Mm.
Oh shit!
It's my cow noise.
There's suddenly a cow in the middle of the battle.
Like
There's
great
well,
grandpa.
There is suddenly a cow, a big horned, shaggy cow in the middle
Oh, shit.
of.
there is the cow. Let's
It
see
looks
here.
remarkably like a panther, but sure.
You look like my great grandpa.
That's
cow?
what I could do in short notice.
Yeah.
It's fine. I was just being stupid. Anyway, that was my action and my movement, and I do not have a bonus action that I can perform as a cow. So we're
Okay.
good.
The problem with druids is that you need like 30 different animals at any given time to be replacement
have-
tokens.
I have a little stack of extras on my D&D Beyond that are things that I've thought about turning into, but they don't have images, so
Well,
they're just stats
you
ready
should
to hand.
you should be able to control the cow token.
The cowkin.
Yep, I'm a cow.
Okay,
I'm
there you are.
there. Hee-hee.
I assume
Although I'm not in the initiative anymore, which is
Oh,
it appears to have disappeared.
right.
You
Okay.
deleted the token.
I
Yeah.
deleted the token.
All right.
You can't do that.
Well, good news. You're in the same initiative order. Then
Hooray!
yay. Cool. Now it is this goblin. Seeing that you're hurt, it's going to run up to you, Licht. It's going to be ruthless.
Sweet.
Kick him in the testes.
Shit. Everybody knows that's a low blow. Not even goblins would do that.
It. I rolled a 17, which does not hit.
Yeah, fuck.
And then, well, he's just going to stay there. So, persistence.
We're gonna move here, and as I do, I'm just gonna spinning back fist this fucker in the head.
Jeez.
Amazing.
For 21.
21.
And
All right,
then
21 hits.
The shittiest damage
Aw.
possible.
All right, he
God.
seems reeling from the unarmed strike.
So he's not dead.
Not dead yet.
Fine. I'll spend a key point and punch him again. Or actually, no.
You can just
punch
do
him
one.
again.
Yeah, I could just
Yeah.
unarmed strike. Yeah. Well, no, because hold on.
You know how weak they are. You've killed
Yeah,
a couple.
Murderer.
Yeah, so if I flurry of blows, I can punch this one, and then can I move and use the other attack on this one?
Maybe you'd be leaving his range.
I'm gonna one attack on this one. He'll die, and then I'll go punch the other one.
Well, that's if you hit.
I'll have to read on flurry of
Make
blows. I
two
think-
it says you make 2 unarmed attacks as a bonus action.
Okay, I'll allow it. Yeah, go for it.
Hey. Nice. Here's one. 17. Probably got one
Yeah.
health left, so he just dies.
No, he doesn't. He has more than just one health.
Roll it.
But the 5 does kill him.
Okay, and then we go over here, and then we punch this fucker for a 15.
15 is just what you need.
Nice. 5 damage.
All right, this one is still barely standing.
Son of a
Oh.
bitch. Alright, that's my
Yep.
turn.
Okay. That goblin is dead. So we go to Jax.
I'm in melee with this goblin.
Yes, you are.
Okay. I'm going to attack him with my whip.
Whip. Cool whip.
I don't hit him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
He as you go to whip him, he catches it
Whip it
in
good.
mid-air. He's a resilient goblin.
Okay. All right. That's my turn.
Okay.
That days.
This goblin here is going to try to make one attack on you. Persistence.
Bring it out, bitch.
It rolled a 3 for a 7. Yeah. Well, it's gonna nimble escape and run away.
This is bullshit.
You hear in common, retreat, and it runs away.
Bitch.
It is this boss. Seeing that most of his forces have dwindled, he does indeed call the retreat as well, running behind the cabin,
Pussy.
shouting the retreat back into the forest, and he's gonna dash.
It's your fault. You made him run away.
Douche.
Licht.
I will. I'll look around me. Don't see.
There's one right here.
Don't see. Well,
I mean, it's Jax's, but
the Jax is a beast of a dragonborn, so I'm gonna chalk it up to he can handle one goblin, and I'm gonna go up to the door and or close as I can without getting like
The
toasted.
the door is wreathed in flames. There are 2 windows that don't seem to have caught fire.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell, "Is anyone in there?"
This window opens. A sec.
I love how they shot an arrow before combat started and then never shot another arrow.
you were busy trying
Mate.
not to die.
Maybe that was her last arrow.
Hmm.
Oh, bullshit.
I'll just remove this. Can you guys see in there?
Yeah.
Okay. The window opens, and from inside, you see smoke billow out. Yeah, we're in here. Are you here to save us?
That we are. And
Give a
so
thumbs up.
I'm gonna walk over to the window as far away from the flames as I can to help them get out.
All right, Lucas, you first. And a younger male begins to just climb out the window as you help him out.
Okay.
You're gonna have to move in your space.
Yeah, that's fine.
Coughing and sputtering from all the smoke inside. And as soon as he's out, the other one crawls through. Smoke billowing out of the cabin.
All right. Stay by me. I'll make sure no goblins touch you. Then I hop off the porch to get away from the fire. Is there anyone
Okay.
else?
Through the coughing, the older one says no.
Okay.
Lady Solanta.
Oh shit. Well, it looks pretty safe now. I think, yeah, Jax probably has that one covered. She is going to run up here,
Okay.
and just say, with such sincerity, "Is anyone hurt? I can help. I can heal."
Where the fuck were you at?
Helping. And I can help now too. Do the 2 from the building look like they're injured at all?
Aside from, they don't look uninjured. They haven't taken any.
Right, they were just
Like
inside
arrows.
a burning building. But so she will look at Licht then and say, "Oh, you poor brave warrior.
Here.
And she's going to cast Healing Word on him.
Okay.
7.
Bombastic side eye.
All right.
Sorry.
She'll play a little trill on her pan flute, and you will heal for 7.
That's actually a lot of fucking healing.
Yeah, that was
Good healing word.
that was only a bonus action. Do you want to do anything with your action?
Why do I get the feeling that her trill is jazz flute from Anchorman?
Yes, she's going to. Well, since that was a bonus action, I'm going to use my action to dash and just get behind Sunny
That
over
is-
here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm not in range of the goblin or in its direct path. She'll be like, "Wow,
Okay.
you're big and strong." Protects me.
Perfect. This goblin here, it's gonna go for one last attack.
Idiot.
See, he's got the balls.
For a 21 to hit on you, Jax,
Yeah, that will hit
and
because it's a 21.
8 points of damage.
Ow.
Yeah, and it's gonna nimble escape, hearing the sound of the retreat from its boss.
Get him, cow.
Disengaging as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I can do. Cal.
Jamie
Stampede.
Cow is going to. Yeah, he's gonna charge this goblin.
Yes.
Oh, he can't charge. It's only 15 feet. Oh
Well, you're 20
You
feet.
can back up and then charge him.
Isn't
Oh,
it 20 feet?
Yeah, it's 20 feet. So if it's okay, yeah, I can charge at 20 feet. So he gun charge.
Okay.
Moo.
And I think at the end of it, you can make a
I
gore
make it. It
attack.
says, yeah, I make a gore attack.
Trample
And
him.
if I hit, he takes an extra 2d6, which is probably
Nice.
pointless.
Fuck
but
him
we're gonna-
up.
Put your horn through his fucking stomach. Rip his
Basically.
guts out.
Jesus, Simic.
This is very. Okay, so just gonna roll this
I need
attack.
violence.
That
Oh,
Alright, he's
yeah,
dead,
that hits.
Yeah, but we gotta see the damage. I want to see how obliterated this goblin is.
Okay. So that is, let's see, the basic attack is 1d6 plus 4, but then there's an additional 2d6.
Yeah.
So there's
So
the
3d6
1d6,
plus 4.
and then there's another
Oh.
2d6.
These
Nice.
goblins have.
Yeah, but let her roll.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so
15
basically
damage.
he
15
just,
damage.
he charges up, lowers his head, and just rams the horn into the goblin and throws the goblin with the toss of his head.
Yes.
Okay.
Very violent.
Yeah, like a cheap rag doll. It goes flying. Move you out a little bit, and just off into the forest, dead.
Move over.
Move. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Persistence.
Yeah, nope. You ain't going nowhere. I come up behind him, I tap him on the shoulder.
Nothing personal, kid.
I punch the shit out of him. Try to snap his neck with the force of the impact.
Okay.
Nope.
So only the boss is gonna get away.
Nope, this one gets away too because I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
You don't have a flurry of blows?
Nope.
Usable?
I only have 2 key points. so
Level
let's
2.
see.
Well, you can unarmed strike again.
Oh, you're right. I can. We're gonna do that.
Punch it.
19. So for 24.
I have 2 hands?
I forgot.
Yeah, it had 2 hit points left, so you do break its neck as it falls dead at your feet. You notice 2 other goblins that were not in the fight are fleeing the scene.
Pussies.
Oh,
On
with their goblin boss.
as the goblin's body is flung to the side, the one that was gored, the one that slashed Jax. Jax will just say to it, maybe loud enough for it to hear, maybe loud enough for anybody else to hear, "Had you just run, you might have got away. I hope it was worth it."
He's just dead.
Well then, with that, the rest of the combatants fleeing and end combat there, as the two boys inside the cabin retreat from it, still coughing from all the smoke. And with everything settled, here you are. Your first combat together. We have a cow, an illusion, two boys, and the two boys walk up to the older dead man, as you can see him more closely.
Yikes.
No, not father.
Papa.
Yes, they seem to be mourning their father. Change the music real quick.
Too intense.
Yes, it's a little intense. So, Lady Solasta.
New actor 4. Hell yeah.
God damn it! I don't know why that did it. I am sending you a DM.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Stop it. Good fight, everyone. While I wait for class to type. Moo. You
Actually,
picked the cutest cow to be.
would this be a good moment to steal a bio break? Because I really got to run to the restroom.
Oh yeah, yes,
Okay.
Point
Pausing
picked.
record. And we're back.
awesome. Welcome back. With the battle over, Lady Solasta, something happened.
Yeah. She would say out loud, it was an honor. Is there anything else I can do for you?
The interesting. None of you hear or see anything, but Lady Solasta, you are given a response to your question, and it is to the tune of "No" and "Thank you again" before it fades.
Oh,
So we didn't hear that?
No,
no, you heard her talk.
What was her question?
If we
Is
needed
there
anything
else I can do? Yeah.
Okay.
She will just look at the two boys and say, your father has departed peacefully.
they kind of look at you, both confused and with the slight sign of relief.
He then looks at the body and then looks at her and he goes, I'm not sure that's peacefully, lady. It looks a little painful.
No, of course not. His passing was unfortunate, but I am actually a gifted mystic. And I could perceive that he has passed on with no regret that his sons are safe.
Insight check.
The older one says very confused. Confused. He says, "Thank you."
Go ahead, roll an insight check.
While that's
rolling.
happening, Jax is just going to step
Fuck.
up to the older son and is going to tuck 5 gold into his hand
Nice.
and then walk away.
He just kind of looks at it like, thankfully, but he's just kind of kneeled down on his knees, like looking after his father.
Hey, is there
How
a
badly
well? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask how badly is the house, the cabin? How badly is it wrecked?
Oh, it's gonna burn down.
Yeah. The cow kind of moseys forward. Actually, I could just do that with my.
Mosey's on
Clip
forward.
clop, clip clop, clip clop.
Yeah. And he kind of hunkers down, and like tilts his head. It's difficult to communicate things as a cow. So I'm thinking maybe I should do a performance check to see if there's any way that he can communicate this.
Sure.
7 years ago.
Probably not.
Oh.
That's a 10.
As the cow is trying to,
I mean-
to do whatever it does, it catches the eye of Persistence. He comes over. He goes, yeah, you look like my great grandfather, Time Holder.
The cow?
Yeah,
Jax
I
is
kind
looking
of
for a
pat you
well.
on the head.
Jamie twitches an ear. He looks baffled insofar as you can read the facial expression of a furry cow.
Hi, Steph.
So what are you
I'm
trying
gonna-
to convey?
He was
As a
trying
cow.
to convey as a cow that they could ride him and he could take them back to the crossroads or
Oh.
into town, but like with gestures of his head and like lowering
I'd
his
say
body down.
for a cow, a 10 could definitely convey that image. It wouldn't be hard to motion to the body and then like motion towards Silver's Mist. That's the basic understanding that I think.
That
would
that
be-
scary.
Yeah. The older son kind of gets up on one knee and pats the cow. He didn't see you transform, so he thinks you're a
It does
cow.
look like a really smart,
Have a mount.
communicative cow.
Yeah. Thank all of you. I thought we were going to be dead too.
I'm gonna bend over. I'm gonna. How big is their father?
He's a pretty big guy, like 6'2",
We trying to.
220.
Bench is at least 150.
He's a pretty decent guy, like sized guy.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and kind of like try to kind of like backpack him. That way I can carry him back to the carts area.
I mean, the cow is offered to ferry. You know,
Can it hold all three?
It's a large creature.
yes,
It can carry
2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he can carry the 2 boys.
Might as well
and
not make the boys and the
Yeah.
corpse of a father ride together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be really awkward to ride with your dead dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be encumbered, but I'm gonna tell the boys your father will have a proper burial. Don't you worry, I'll see to it. And I kind of show them the symbol of Irtez that I'm wielding.
I think he would appreciate that.
Simic said that his computer's force updating.
Oh. Well,
Womp womp.
womp womp.
Can I? Before we get too far from this, is there a
Yeah.
well or water source?
There's a river nearby,
How nearby?
like a stream. Like you can't really hear it above the roaring flames
So
of
is-
the cabin.
Okay, Jax is just concerned about stopping the fire from spreading, but if it's the fire- does this look like a concern he should have?
It looks like if it stays to the cabin, it won't spread because it is a big enough clearing to where it won't spread. And if you go around to the back, there is a shed, but that is not on fire.
Okay.
Could we?
Can I roll like a
I'm a
survival
cow at the
check
moment,
to
but
piece that together?
yeah, could we build a fire break?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, you can build a fire break if you need. Survival check. Yeah, the basic understanding. You don't see anything that would catch around the cabin. That with a 10 that you get that sense.
Okay.
Maybe you have some concerns of like some of the closer branches of like this tree, or there's another tree on the other side as you like kind of go around the building itself. But
I have an axe.
the
Can I
fire-
cut that tree down so it won't be in danger here.
like this tree.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
so it falls away from the cabin.
Yeah, you can do that. You have the strength to do that.
Okay, I do that.
Okay.
So for the next few minutes, everyone just hears Jax
Whack. Whack. Yeah.
into a tree.
I go help him by punching it.
Oh.
Oh, as soon as you start to punch it, Jax like stops and says, "Percy, are you trying to get caught?"
You make it go quicker, you know.
I hand him my spare hand axe.
He's like swinging an axe, and every time he pulls back, you just punch the tree.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you hear a thunk, and then as he pulls it back, you hear just a light thud sound.
Yeah, I give you an axe.
I hope we cut it down.
All right. So you do that, and you prevent any more fire from.
Only you can
Spreading.
prevent forest fires.
With that, shouldering the body, and the boys begin to. Well, you're chopping down a tree, so they're kind of like just watching you do work for a few minutes as you take this tree down that could possibly catch fire.
Yep.
Like the younger one goes, like while they're waiting, the younger one goes to kick one of the goblins
Hmm.
that are
Oh, yeah.
dead.
Can I loot? Booty toot toot.
Yeah, you can loot the goblins if you
I
want.
can't wait to find some goblin garbage.
It is
Goblage.
a
Oh,
bunch
I
of,
rolled a natural one.
oh no.
They're not
He
even.
thinks-
You're not even sure they're
She
here.
thinks they're grotesque. She's like, ew, never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah. She like goes for one. I think she finds like dung in the pocket of one of them, and she's like, never mind.
Yeah.
Princess, watch out! I got you.
He was saving it for
I'll
later.
start.
Ew.
A snack
That's
for later.
disgusting. Oh. I hate that thought.
Ugh.
Do you go and help her loot? So in the middle of cutting this tree, you're just like,
You just
squirrel,
walk away.
like run off.
Straight up ADHD.
He's like, just hold on, princess. I'll be there in a minute. And then we cut the tree.
James
Sex.
is being a cow. He's not going to help loot.
Is he just chewing cud while the people sit on his back?
He's basically, yeah, I think he's going to start cropping at some of the grass, like with an ear turned toward the others, waiting for you guys to be done so that they can start heading back together. He doesn't want to carry carry the boys off like before we do the thing that we said we were going to do, you know, and he doesn't want to be walking them off into the into the brush by himself as a cow, so he's just waiting, like chill, vibing.
He's just
doing
grazing.
grass. Yeah.
Like
You
the
see me
boys,
No.
the boys haven't
Bacon.
got up onto your back. I don't. You have
Okay.
a good enough insight to know that they probably won't take the ride, but they'll walk with you.
Okay.
So,
I'm
Lady
a bull
Solanta will take the
guardian.
ride.
A
I mean-
Bardian.
No, that's me.
You can. Like, he's not gonna
Hell
stop you. He might be surprised, but he's not gonna be like, fuck you.
Whee!
Fuck you.
All right, so eventually, you do chop the tree down, and with the body over your shoulder, Licht, and the burning building behind you, you guys can head back to the crossroads.
This slow motion walk away from the burning building would look much cooler if I weren't a cow.
Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
After that natural one, I wanted someone else to roll investigation and get another natural one. So
That
you
would be
could be.
funny.
Persistence said he was
I rolled the
going
one.
to.
I rolled the run. Fuck.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, okay. Well,
Did you not
with-
connect your sheet to the?
I did not. I forgot.
If
Windows
you rolled a
updates are the best.
14, you find a total of like, let's see, 15 gold. We'll say, actually, no, 20. We'll say 20 gold on not each of the dead, but total
Oh
from
hell
the
yeah!
5 dead goblins. Their weapons are rusted and
Worthless.
pretty poor quality, worthless. Yeah, you have much better weapons. But that's pretty much it you get from them. You do find a couple dung sacks.
Nope, I leave those.
Dung sack.
No, I go.
baby,
I go. Hey,
dung
princess,
sack."
ain't this yours? And he'll throw a dung sack at her.
Oh, you douchebag! Just twirl out of the way.
No, not you. Alright.
Well,
Wait,
fucking
when you
rolled
throw
a
the
hit,
poo at her,
bitch.
is she on or off the cow?
This is pre-cow mounting.
Oh, okay, okay.
Free cow
I just-
mounting.
Just wanted to clarify.
It
where
hits
the
Jamie
cow
in the
is.
face.
Yeah.
with that, as you head on, what?
Oh, I was just
What?
gonna say, I gotta go. My brother actually, he bought some water thingies, and they're like 200 pounds each, and I gotta help him load them out of town. But I'm gonna bring the body back to the carts, and I was gonna bless the body with the sons and have him properly buried at the church.
Okay.
So with that, I have to go. Sorry about that. I didn't even know this was happening until like an hour ago. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks for playing while you could.
Yeah. Freaking sucks. All right, later, guys.
Later.
Bye.
Later. All right.
Hello, key. Oh, well, never mind. I'll say that later.
Okay. So, as you're heading back with the sons and the body back to the crossroads, is there any? Take this time to get to know each other. Well, you're a cow. Never
I'm a
mind.
cow. So Jamie,
Well, would
mean,
Jamie
Jamie-
remain a
I-
cow
I
if no
feel
one's
like-
riding on him?
if no one is riding
Well-
on him, he is not going to stay a cow the whole time. No. So if nobody takes advantage of the ride, he will become Jamie the halfling again.
Okay.
But I thought that I was being ridden on. So
Oh no.
if
I'll say-
if neither if neither Lady Fey nor the youths are riding on the cow, then he will revert to Jamie.
I'll say also. Well, Jamie, you're a frequenter of Silver's Mist.
Yeah, people know me.
So you would know
I'm known
this.
to be an available healer sort.
Sorry, tokenize this real quick. Okay. Yeah, you would recognize this family.
I don't know them, or I do. Sorry,
You do.
there was a noise. I'm here.
Yeah, you do recognize this family. The father, who is um, uh, the mother passed quite some years ago. But this is the father is his name is Luther, and his two boys. The older one is Marcus, and the younger one is Lucas. And they are the Underfell family. Luther is known to be, or was known to be, a pelt trader. He would bring Marcus and Lucas out to collect pelts. So he would frequent this cabin quite often, his sons. And it's just very unfortunate that they should be attacked while they're out here by themselves trying to collect pelts. You're muted again.
I'm muted because I'm typing notes, and they'd be very loud because I type.
Ah, gotcha.
Can confirm.
So once Jamie reverts back into Jamie, he will quietly tell the boys that he's sorry about their father, and tell them that if they need anything, that they can come by. Like after all this, if they need anything, they can come by his cabin, and he'll make sure they're fed at least.
The older one, Marcus, kind of claps you on the shoulder. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Neighborly. The goblins. They're getting bolder. Where did they come from? Did you see?
Northeast.
All right.
Little. Yeah.
I know this must be hard to talk about. Just try to remember to breathe, all right?
Yeah. You notice that Lucas is just violent. The younger one. I appreciate you all just coming to help quickly.
Saw the smoke, didn't even think of doing anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of followed them, so.
Jax nods.
He's the quiet one. Just give him some time. He'll be warm up, maybe. I don't know, probably not, actually.
Jax shrugs.
Just elbow Jack's like, come on, man.
He just kind of holds out a hand as if to say what.
You get used to it. You understand it after.
Jax nods.
Eventually, you all make it back to the crossroads where the gathering crowd see you all approach. One of you with a body over your shoulder, and the two boys. The one that was speaking earlier, trying to get volunteers to go, kind of steps out of the crowd. What happened?
Jax points.
Goblins happened.
Do that.
The speaker kind of just curses under his breath. Are you all right, Marcus? Lucas? They both nod.
Sorry to say, old Luther didn't make it. These boys are going to need some help.
Shit. Fucking goblins.
Jax nods.
We can take care of the boys.
That'd be a
They-
kindness. But if the goblins are getting this bold, this may not be the last time something like this happens. My hut can hold
Yeah.
its own, but there's other folks around town, not sure.
Well, if you're headed towards town, we're gonna go petition to the premier. But let the captain know at the guardhouse what happened.
Yeah.
Wait, that's our job?
Well,
He's
you don't
kind
have
of
to.
more talking to Jamie.
Yeah, well, he's just kind of eavesdropping him, asserting himself into the conversation.
You're welcome to come along, big fella.
I'm not that big, but I guess compared to you, I am.
Bigger than me.
Jax chuckles.
That's fair. Hey, who you laughing at?
You.
Oh, fuck.
Big fella, bigger fella.
Look, she got your number. He got your number.
Jax nods.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Thanks, Jamie. And
Yeah.
you
a rough
others, welcome to Silver's Mist. I guess.
Yeah.
The question is, you got a good tavern in there, or what?
Yeah.
Nice.
Tell Gibson that what you did today, and I'll put you up.
So is Gibson? Is you only one tavern in town? Does he work in? I don't understand.
No.
You.
It's
Gibson at the Brass Hearth.
There you go. That's it. I kind of give him finger guns.
He kind of like awkwardly gives you a thumbs up. In
Yeah,
response.
you got it.
All right, come on, boys.
What was that?
sorry, dog.
Oh,
So-
He's really, really dumb.
I know I am. Fuck.
No, my dog, not you.
I know now. But...
After the finger guns, and the guy gives the awkward thumbs up behind Son of Persistance's back, Jax does that like placating hand gesture, like let it go to the NPC.
Slowly, the thumbs up goes down to his side. And with that, you can continue on your way to Silver's Mist together.
We're now level 3.
If that is what you should choose.
No. I choose to be level 3.
I choose to be level 3.
I choose to be level 1.
Oh,
No,
Fuck.
he shrank.
you devolve.
Traitor.
I forgot stuff.
You get smacked in the head and you forget how
He
to fight.
talks even less now. Yeah,
No.
which you didn't think was a possibility, but it happens. It's a short 30-minute walk to the edge of the town.
I guess as we are making our short 30-minute walk to the edge of town, Jamie will sorry, Sif is being bad and getting yelled at. Jamie will sort of turn his head to look at the others and go, well, guess you heard my name. It's Jamie. Jamie Reedwove. Nice to not get burned alive with y'all.
Jax points a thumb at himself and just says, Jax.
Yeah, I'm the Son of Persistence.
Percy.
Implying that your father's name was Persistence?
Yes, my father was Persistence. I am his son of Persistence. I'm glad you got that.
Do you have like a shorter
Percy.
Percy.
He calls me
Percy.
Percy, but
How do you feel about Sunny?
no.
Got it.
And you are?
Oh, well, I am Lady Solanta de Fey. You can call
Holy
me.
shit. Yeah,
You
sorry,
can
that's
call
a
me
lot.
Lady LaFay, Lady.
I'm gonna stick with lady because that's real short.
Okay. You may have
Nice.
heard of the LaFay mystics.
Nope.
You may have
Jax
not.
is shaking his head.
Okay. Well, you've heard of me now, so you have.
Sure have. It's nice to meet you. And he puts a hand out to shake yours.
She will take his hand with the tips of her fingers and just shake.
And he just wraps his whole hand around yours and shakes with a big smile.
Ugh. Charming.
What, is that a problem?
No, not at all.
That's good. And he'll let go.
When you look away, she's wiping her hand on her clothes.
I have a passive perception of 17, so I see this.
You sure do.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, you gonna roll the stealth?
No, you don't.
Fuck!
I'm literally built for this.
Clearly.
Uh,
I'm literally built to
so
see things.
Where are we going?
Um,
Well, we were headed. Well, I was headed to the guard station to tell the captain about the fire and about Luther.
I
And
think we should
then-
all report our part in this heroic endeavor.
And then from there to
I
the
think
brass
we earned
guard.
ourselves a drink, is what I think.
Jax nods.
so,
Right, so report, then drink, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Nice.
Sounds like a good
Jack
order of
shrugs.
operations to me.
all right. So, the short 30-minute walk as you introduce yourselves kind of takes you around to wrap. So you're coming from this direction here to the west, which conveniently the strong silent type, the hero, Licht, breaks off from you and goes to the Temple of All Faiths. We'll just
have to catch
From-
up with him later.
Yeah. From there, the streets of Silver's Mist are busy at this time of day. It's midday. There's a lot of things going on. Merchants selling their wares and all sorts of stuff. But you're headed straight for the guardhouse, which is this kind of trapezoidal building here across the river. You make your way over there, and you are greeted warmly by the guards, the Amber Guard. One of them greets you. Good morning.
Jax waves.
Can I ask what your business is before you enter, so I can help you, direct you in the right direction?
Well, good morning. Unfortunately, there was a goblin attack at the hunter's cabin outside of town, and there's been a death.
Shit. All right.
So Luther.
Shit. All right. Well, if it's a goblin attack, you might want to go see Captain Emil.
So just a question here. Why can't? Isn't that like something you could like pass on? Do we have to do this?
You did see the brass hearth on your way in.
Well, I mean, technically, we may have delivered the message. I don't know that how much an eyewitness account is going to help when it comes to a goblin attack.
Yeah, you could
And
just go out there and see the dead
While
bodies.
they're talking, Jax just like makes eye contact with the guard and points at the door with like raised eyebrows.
Oh, like you're telling him to deliver the message?
No, he's asking like, "Is the captain in there?" without actually asking anything.
He just kind of like why looks a little confused. Why aren't you talking? And he's like, yeah, like nods slowly.
Jax walks in.
All right.
Fuck it. What do you expect?
Are you afraid?
He doesn't really talk, but he's gonna go do the talking. Fuck.
I mean, we could just follow him in there, says Jamie, and does.
Fine. I'll follow too.
This particular the Amberguard house here in
Cats.
Silver's Mist is not big. It is a single-story building. It's just long and deep from the riverbank. So after a few of the guards kind of like, hey Jamie, like just you kind of give him a wave as he passes by.
You popular in here.
Jamie, you've met Captain Amel. She is an upstanding person.
You say she?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is Captain Amel.
You know your guards are kind of lazy.
Eventually, you make it to her office.
Just says that
well.
to the middle distance. In the foyer.
Well, you said this is what she looks like. This is her, so I figured we were there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's said when we meet her.
But
Okay.
you do make it to her office, and you say that as you meet her.
Yeah, first thing, right off rip.
She just kind of like looks at you like, all right, how can I help you?
You know that hunter's cabin on the outside of town?
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
What's wrong with the hunter's cabin?
Goblins burned it down. I'm afraid that we weren't able to stop that. We did take out most of the goblins, and the Underfell boys are all right, but old Luther didn't make it.
Oh, all right. All right. I need an account of what happened. And she kind of takes out a ledger, notebook, and she prepares to write down your eyewitness account of what happened. She asks where they fled off to, in what direction, if the cabin itself is okay, which it's not. It burned down.
Can I just say here that Jamie gives a cat's eye précis of the situation?
Yeah, of course. That's yeah,
Jax nods and shrugs at appropriate moments.
perfect.
He always does.
But as you recount the tale, the hunter's cabin being burned down by goblins, the fight, the death, everything is written down. And at the end of it, all right, all of you came to the aid of the Underhills.
Jax holds up a single finger.
Right. Oh.
One more went to the All Faith Temple.
I see. All right. Well, thank you for your a quick thinking and service to this town. For your troubles, if you could stop by the reception and tell the receptionist to make a purse of 250 gold.
Each.
And he's just gonna believe us? Like, you gotta give us a note or something? Because that seems pretty sketchy if you ask me.
Tell him it comes from the captain.
So I could just tell him, like, hey, Captain said make a purse of 450 gold, and what's stopping from believing that? I'm just saying, you gotta put a little more into it, and it just doesn't, like,
Jax leaves.
I just, again? Son of a bitch!
Because
I
he'll
think you have a
believe
lot
you.
to learn from your friend Persistence.
Because he'll believe
Right,
you
okay.
when you give him this, and she gives you like a slip of paper.
See, that's what you could have just led with that, and he'll take it and leave.
I was getting
Thanks.
to it.
Yeah. All right.
They're new to town, aren't they?
I just met them on the road.
Well done. All right.
Jamie just kind of waves and then follows.
I'll see you around.
Yeah. See you around.
And you all leave. I assume to collect your 250 gold, which you split amongst yourselves.
Damn.
So 50 gold each.
I'm rich.
Yay. And
Level 3.
I assume you're headed to the brass hearth.
Yeah, we're going to get drinks.
Perfect.
Get hammered.
It's not halfling brew, but it'll do.
Have to be special? Like, I don't think I've had halfling brew. What is that?
You gotta try it sometime.
It's short.
Can you get it around here? It's short. Is that a joke? Yeah, it's a joke.
That a short joke.
Jax shrugs.
If you don't even. Oh. We gotta work on that.
Jax shakes his head.
So, as you get to the brass hearth, coming to the front doors here, and this is a huge map. I tried to get you all here. No, there we go. Okay. Walking into the brass hearth, the tavern's interior is dark and smoky, lit by brass lanterns and a central fire pit over which a full pig roast.
Oh shit, 2 seconds.
Should I stop?
He's fine.
Okay, the air is filled.
Should I stop?
I wish God would ask me that sometimes.
The air is filled with wood and pipe smoke. The aromas of roasting meat combined with, well, fresh beer and sweat make for a heavy atmosphere. But the wooden floors are clean, and some of the stains upon the floor are a bit darker from spilling of beer or wine. Whether
I got
it
some
be.
bad news.
My God.
I gotta call it quits. The chair I was just sitting in just fucking fell apart. Oh.
Are you okay?
Oh my god.
No!
Oh my
Fucking
God.
hurt my hip.
Simic!
Holy
Oh.
shit.
Okay.
Oh, if you actually need medical attention, get it.
I
Yeah.
don't need medical attention, but I don't have anything to sit in. Oh.
I think he's gonna need a new chair.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna go steal
Simic,
a kitchen chair from upstairs. Give me a second.
Every fucking thing
up?
happens to you. What?
Yeah. Is my luck has been a.
Go get a chair.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
What the fuck?
How does everything happen to this man?
He did something bad in his past life.
Oh, certainly.
Oh my
Twinkie.
gosh.
Like, next we crowdfund his chair, right?
It's a circus of errors. Good lord. Just bad luck everywhere. It's a fucking descendant of Pandora.
I just got breaking news on my computer, and it's actually relevant.
Oh,
Is it?
I was I was gonna say you're leaving too. Jeez.
Does it have to do with chairs?
No, it has to do with the presidential election. DeSantis dropped out.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Dad texted me that earlier because
Woohoo!
I don't know.
I mean, he endorses Trump, which isn't great, but at least
Well, there's nothing shocking about that. He's yeah.
Oh.
All right, I now have a kitchen chair.
are you
Yay.
okay?
Oh yeah, I hurt,
You
but I
have,
should be fine.
Ibuprofen or something?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
Oh, we can continue. Sorry.
Okay. Well, that was pretty much the description of the tavern.
Right. We walk into the
As you-
tavern.
As you all enter, a stout dwarven lady with red hair greets you. Hello, welcome to the Brass Hearth. Take a seat wherever you like, and I'll come get your orders shortly.
Jamie has a table, apparently.
Yep. Just
Yep,
you all
Jamie
you all
goes
just
straight
separate.
to the table in the corner just because he assumes that that's where he goes, and then he realizes that not everyone is immediately going to this table, and he kind of looks over his shoulder and he kind of stands up like, "Fine, where are these people I'm drinking with sitting?" Okay.
Jack sits as close to the fire as he can.
Okay. Joins the
That's a
others
Dexter.
like a normal person.
All right.
You
By
know,
the way,
like,
this
you have a regular place that you go, so you just assume that you're going
Yeah,
to a
but
spot.
Solasta is never going to sit in the corner of any building. Like, she's going to be front and center at all times.
Okay. Well,
How else is she going to get business?
Oh.
Business?
As you look up,
Oh.
the central
Wow.
area is a raised ceiling up to the second floor. This dotted line here is actually where the balcony is on this upper end of the map. But as you all take your seats, this dwarven waitress brings you all menus, and all right,
Gosh.
I'm Finna. What can I get you to drink?
What you fitting to do?
Oh, I was going to make the joke, but I decided I was above that.
Thank you,
Someone has to
Ed,
make you
for
regret
not
any
making that
choice.
joke.
I guess I'm superior.
Mead.
I'll take something stronger.
just whatever's on tap is fine, but if you want to let Gibson know that we fought a fire today.
We kill some goblins?
We're little firefighters.
Oh, All right.
Jamie gives her a big smile. Like, we fought a fire today. He's a dork.
Then first round's on me.
Jack smiles at her.
I'll have a red wine, please.
Red wine.
Ooh, fancy.
And she scuttles off to go prepare your drinks. So the brass hearth is well known for its, and I'm gonna fuck up this. As well known for its burra burgers.
Not a fucking clue what
Now-
that idea is.
A
Burra
burra
burgers.
is an animal that roams in herds around the prairie nearby. It is a large animal, and you all know what a burra is, and I'm just going to show you an image.
That's what you
It
should
looks,
turn it into.
it looks like I should just be that instead of a cow next time.
It is a CR2.
Oh, okay.
You'll work
Maybe
your way
when
up
I'm
to that.
maybe when I'm a big boy.
Looks like an aggressive buffalo.
Yes.
Buffalo.
It is a
Gruffalo.
larger bison-like creature. But burra are said to be very tasty, and their pelts are well sought after, as they can survive pretty comfortably through any weather out here on the plains. So, that is the special on the menu. They do have a burra meatloaf that is bacon wrapped
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the meatloaf.
with mashed potatoes and green beans. So it's they do have like a roast chicken and all that stuff. So when Fenna comes back with your drinks, she sets all your drinks down on the table. All right, what can I get you to drink? Or what can I get you to eat? Sorry, long day.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
All food is better if it comes in loaves.
I'm not sure that's true, but all right.
It's probably not true.
It's a good thought. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take the same.
Do you have anything vegetarian?
Oh, no
Jack
way. Come to a
squints
place.
at Lady.
Implying
Would you-
that he's vegetarian?
No.
Would you like a salad?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Jax points at the menu, points at the special, and then holds up 2 fingers.
He wants
Two of
to
them?
for himself.
He nods.
Do you want? Okay. The burger or the meatloaf,
He just nods.
Burger.
One of each.
Yeah.
or one of each, or
He
two
said burger.
two of the same.
He
Okay.
said burger.
We were just being stupid.
He asked for no pickles.
Burr, burr.
Would you like everything on it, or?
He nods.
Can't believe you're
Perfect.
trying to steal his pickles. Hey!
Oh, my bass.
Right, and gravy for the mashed potatoes.
All the gravy.
He
You
nods.
know it.
Got it. All right, I'll be right back.
As soon as she leaves, Jax picks up the mug of mead, and he uses prestidigitation, but the flavor of this is he kind of just really quick, like spits a flame on top of the mead so that it catches fire, and
Just
then
a little burn effect.
and then just drinks it.
You flambéed your mead.
Yeah, he did.
You acting real fancy.
Just
He
because she
raises an
cannot,
eyebrow and looks at.
just because she can't be outdone, she'll pick up her wine glass and use prestidigitation, but she just makes sparks fly to her hands, and then she
Oh, is
drinks.
this a competition?
Well, if it is, I won.
I don't know about that. Flames
Jax-
come from his mouth. That's pretty awesome.
Jax just shrugs and keeps. He drinks the mead. He drinks like all of it, and then is immediately
She'll
looking for the
sip
waitress
polite.
for another one.
Yeah, I'm not challenging somebody twice my size to a drinking contest.
Jamie
holds
makes
up
a
3
little.
fingers.
Mm.
Jamie
3 times.
gestures with his hand and makes like a little crown of flowers, like meadowsweet, bloom around the top of his tankard, and he just drinks through the meadowsweet like he thinks he's.
She'll just
I don't
look
know.
like raise an
Hip.
eyebrow at Persistence and be like, "Are you the only one who can't do something like that?"
I can do a lot of stuff, sweet cheeks.
I said like that.
There's a lot of things like that. You gotta be specific.
Magic.
Who needs magic?
Most people.
Jack shakes his
I think
head
I'm better off.
as he's sipping the mead.
Oh, yeah, she immediately stops. Sorry, one second.
I don't know. Were we waiting for Sao?
Yeah,
Ah.
she said 1 sec.
Ah. Ah, yes.
I assume some cat nonsense is happening.
No, she said, sorry, stepmom is happening to me.
Okay.
Wow, Simic.
Damn, that came out of nowhere.
You've happened to us.
These things happen.
By the way, Sunny, do you have, like, something to say to everything?
Jax nods.
What you mean?
It just seems like anybody has a thought or an idea or a word to say. You always have something to say back.
What, would you rather I not talk?
She just
What
kind
a
of smiles.
Great line.
Oh, you ain't got nothing to say? That's fun. I like talking, so.
Certainly beats some of the alternatives.
Yeah, there's some real pieces of work out there. I kind of side-eye lady.
Rude, you have no reason to.
Sure do.
Sure don't.
Sure do.
Failed all your insights, biatch.
Jax is still
You
looking for
literally
Rita.
just told me to shut the fuck up, so I have a reason to side-eye you. What do you mean? In not so many words, she did.
So
Okay.
while this is happening, Jax is trying to make eye contact with the barmaid, and when he manages to, he just holds up the empty mug and points at it.
You see, as she's working on filling drinks for another table, she catches your eye, and she nods and starts making another mead. But eventually, the new drink is dropped off quickly as she takes the other drinks to go to another table.
And Jax performs the same ritual of igniting it and then drinking it.
She'll look at Jax and say, does that make it taste better?
He nods.
She'll hold out her wine glass.
He looks at it for a long moment and then just will also ignite your wine.
Is it still burning?
Yeah, it's Presty. So do me a favor, roll me a persuasion check.
Please roll fucking terrible.
Rolled a 12. It's not awful. Ah!
Okay. He uses Presty to flavor the red wine to be a bit more fruity.
She'll blow it out before she sips it.
And by the way, didn't I tell you not to call me Sonny?
Oh, I don't recall. She'll sip her wine.
That's fine.
We're getting along great.
Yeah. There's very
Can
few
I
people I
druid
dislike.
craft a specific flower?
I'll say
Yes.
why not.
Okay. I druid craft a dwarf umbrella flower so that it looks like a little pink umbrella, and then I try to just line of sight, just throw it and try to make it land in Lady De Fey's glass, so that she'll have a pink umbrella in her wine.
She's very pleased when you do this.
Well, it might not
Hey.
work. I'm not super great at throwing things, but
This would be just a straight dex roll.
Dex. Okay,
Yeah.
You got this.
that's a natural one.
Oh,
You
flower
be in
kind
the
of
face
have
with it.
this.
The flower kind of just like he like throws the flower and it just like falls to the table. And he's like, "Oh, that was gonna be really charming."
Well, the flower is lovely.
Hey,
I don't know what you were trying to do
Grandpappy
throwing
could do
it,
that.
but
Your
It's like one of those where
you're
grandfather
trying
was
to-
a cow?
Yeah, he's like you. He could turn into animals and make things like that.
My grandfather too.
Oh, nice.
did you have the same grandfather?
Probably not.
Jamie kind of looks up at Son of Persistence and kind of scratches at the back of his head. He goes,
I mean, he's pretty short for a Goliath.
This is true.
"Ah, I don't know.
Maybe
I
that's
mean,
the halfling in him.
my
Oh, shit.
Do you remember your grandmother?
Yeah. Yeah, she's also Goliath, so I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
Jax is like
Oh,
looking
maybe.
at Son of Persistence over his glass, and as he drains that meat again and sets it by the edge of the table, he then looks at Persistence and he says, "You're a Goliath."
They've been
Jamie,
traveling together.
Yeah,
You
that-
heard
Hit him
him.
with one word.
straight up.
That one kind of
bust
hurt.
up
I'm not gonna
laughing.
lie. That one stung.
Jax shrugs apologetically.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah.
Jeez.
I wasn't expecting that.
Destroyed. Well,
He just gets
The gravy
real
in this
quiet,
place
and he
is
kind
real
of
good.
he just
Just so you know.
kind of sulks for the next like however long we're in here for.
I mean, I wouldn't put the gravy on the salad.
Jax
other
is
than
like,
that.
for the rest of the time there, Jax is like trying the weird, subtle like apologies. Not like actually
bro
saying
apology.
anything, but like,
The bro-
Right.
Yeah.
God.
No. It's about 10-15 minutes until the food comes out. You get a large bowl of salad, Lady Solanta, with it's just green lettuce with well, there would be wild berries on top, with some walnuts kind of crushed into the salad.
Lovely. That's
Uh,
Um,
I would eat it.
The meatloaf itself is bacon wrapped and kind of covered in gravy. There's a side of mashed potatoes that are covered in gravy, with some green beans. Your burgers, yeah, plural, are fixed with lettuce, tomato, kind of like in the way that you can construct it yourself, kind of thing, like whatever you want. But your side is a bowl of baked beans.
Okay.
The tradition here is that you can dip your burger in the baked beans to get that like barbecue sweetness.
Okay.
But is there bourbon in the baked beans?
Yes.
Is there baked beans in the bourbon?
No, the other way around. There's
Are
a
there
little
beans in the
bourbon.
baked bourbon?
As soon as she places the food in front of him, he points at the empty mead mug, and then he just holds up 2 fingers.
Oh, you're a
You just
drinker,
break
aren't you?
whole cake here.
He nods.
I might as well. Shouldn't I? She laughs and retreats.
He nods completely unironically. Just
Like, yeah, bring the whole fucking cake.
So-
and the same ritual for his burgers and beans, Jax ignites his food as well. Like flames licking over his fingertips as he's eating the burger, and seems perfectly content as he does so.
Reminds me of something. What does that remind me of?
I don't know.
Okay.
I get this picture like when you say this, like I picture this big dragon with like the cartoon style ham hock massive bone, and he's just like breathing fire after every like massive chunk he takes out of it.
It's the other way around, though.
Yeah.
He flames it first, then eats it.
So, did all of you have business here? JB asked with his mouth full.
Jack shrugs. With his mouth full.
I kind of anticipated that was what he was going to do. Time, no!
Tabaxi across the room. Sorry.
Sorry.
Heimdall is never sorry.
Okay. A Tabaxi
Heimdall
across
wants
the room
to
flips
kill
you the bird.
Go kill.
Anyway.
Giving you a chance to answer Son of Persistence if you wanted to.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Sorry,
hear it.
I was briefly distracted by cats trying to eat wine.
Jamie asked if we were here on business.
Oh, no, I'm just. That's all he says because he's still down about the whole Goliath thing.
Well, I am my own business, so wherever I go, business follows.
Oh, you see a smile across his face. Traveling prostitute.
She just gives you a look. No,
Oh,
not quite.
it's kind of the
I
vibe
do
you
offer-
give off.
All right. Well, I do offer my services, but they're more for spiritual matters.
Oh, so you scam people.
You are not very pleasant.
Yeah,
So
I've
you're
heard that
a.
before.
You said you were a mystic?
I am. I am from a long line of mystics, actually.
So do you like divine stuff? Do you tell fortunes? What is?
I do. I do all of the above. I tell fortunes. I read cards. I read palms. I speak to the dead.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
What do my
Jack's-
palms say? Immediately, like, sliding the plate aside, shoving his hands across the table.
Well, we work together so well. I'll offer this one for free.
I'm
It
not
better
saying I
be.
wouldn't pay.
Oh, no,
Okay,
no.
that's-
Let me.
Aside from
She will-
speaking the dead, I'm pretty sure most of that's a scam.
She'll just ignore you and take Jimmy's palm. And she makes a whole show of going over each and every line, and she'll like explain, because I'm not an actual palm reader.
Oh,
She
yeah,
will
me
explain what each line like means, and she'll give you like a very like embellished life story
neither. Okay, how far
and
off?
where you're going to go. She's
You
pretty
should roll for
intuitive.
it.
Yeah, can I do an
Yeah.
insight check to see if
Yeah,
she
go
can
ahead
she
and
could give
roll
a solid
insight,
pass?
And then, what the hell do I roll for Jamie? I don't know. I don't think he's being particularly deceptive. He's just like, what can you tell me about myself?
Just a general charisma check, I guess, maybe. Just to see how well.
Yeah.
you're-
I think it's a general charisma check to see what kind of,
I'm gonna do an insight and then a performance to see how eloquently
Sure.
I can convey.
God, I want it to be bad.
I rolled a 9 on insight. So she's done this before. So when her insight isn't good, like she's not having an easy time reading somebody, she defaults to vagaries like all grifters do. You know, where they're just like, where they're like, oh, you've had trouble in your life, but like you've had good things too, like completely bland stuff. But my performance roll will help me.
Yeah.
I will say what you know
Or
of
this
Jamie
better.
is that you've seen druids before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and you did see him
Like-
turn into a cow, and
Yeah.
he did try to druid craft a flower for you. Like, there
I
are
just
some
imagine-
things that are not super subtle.
I just imagine Lady Solanta is like, you're a traveler. Like,
Yeah,
You-
yeah. See
you
what I
were-
tell you? Fucking
You're very in
scam.
tune with nature.
Oh.
So my insight's not great, which means she defaults to a lot of like vague niceties. But she did roll decently on performance, I'd say. So she gets a lot stronger in her performance as like she gets to like, and then your future holds, because she can just make up whatever she wants for that.
Fucking
Okay.
just-
She'll say that you're going to
deadpan
be
staring
you're
at
going to
you.
do something incredibly heroic. Like you've already done something heroic today, of course, but something that will change the course of history.
Ooh.
Yes, you can see it right here in this line.
He kind of flexes his fingertips and wiggles his hand and goes, "Didn't know that said that on my hand."
Oh, it does. Everybody's fate is written.
I don't know if
I
I
lean
like
into
that.
Jax and go,
Well, you don't have to like it. It's just the facts.
But if everybody's fate is written, then why do any of our choices matter?
Well, some might say they don't.
Seems like kind of a fatalistic downer kind of point of view, doesn't
That's
it?
up to you on
Oh,
how you
boy.
view it. I'm comforted knowing.
Yeah, I guess if everything's fated, then my fuck ups don't matter either.
She'll just
How about
pat his hand as he
More
takes it back.
beer. That was fun. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I lean to Jax and go, you buying this shit?
Jax has been riveted watching this happen.
Your next round, Jax, she brings 4 mugs instead of 2.
When
Just knowing the pace already.
he looks at the meads and he just like holds up a thumbs up to her, and then he like when when Percy asks him if he's buying this shit, Jax looks a little bit embarrassed because yeah, he completely was, and he just kind of looks down at the table and then at the meads and starts to drink one.
Oh shit, my bad.
Are you like, you're kind of skeptic, huh?
Yeah, you could say that.
So you don't, I mean, you saw me turn into a cow today. You don't think weird things happen that aren't ordinarily explained?
Oh, 100%. And I've met people who can actually do what she says she can do, but they don't do it like that.
Really? How do they do it?
With magic and rituals and such.
Well, you only get what you pay for.
That sounds just like a scam. I'm just saying, like, come on.
I'm sorry, should I offer my services for free? Do you offer
No.
yours for free?
I mean, I don't have services, so.
Oh, that tracks.
Does it, though?
I will tell you that I come from a long line of mystics. I'm well trained. You've seen me cast magic.
Did I? I thought you were hiding in a tree.
Jax shook his head.
And of course, I do.
Oh,
speak
you know,
to the
you're right.
dead.
I admit you did heal. Where'd he go, by the way?
You said he was doing a
Temple of all faith.
Ah, okay, yeah, you did heal him, so that's you did well there, and you can probably speak to the dead. That's provable
That's provable, but reading fortunes is not.
from the lines in someone's head. Come on, now.
Well, if you believe that fate is written, presumably it's written somewhere.
I tell you what, I will give you all the gold in my pocket if you can accurately predict my past. You can tell me about my past.
Okay, can I roll an insight check?
It's really a prediction if it's about stuff that's already happened.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I rolled really good.
General charisma check.
it's not good. That one. We're at 0.
Oh my god. He has daddy issues and a tattoo written on his forehead.
Well, what does Lady Solanta de
Give me like
Fey-
a Sherlock Holmes breakdown of how I can like pick apart parts
What,
of you.
What
might-
information do I have to give her with that?
What micro expressions does Percy give off?
So, so here is the probably biggest thing you knew. The thing that probably pissed him off the most, and the most facial expression, is when you said you come from a long line of mystics, and you're basically destined to be a mystic and follow in the family footsteps. Seems like he hates that.
Like he hates that because he feels like that's his
Like that's
destiny,
something
or that he didn't live up to.
Exactly. That's something that he's expected of.
You mean the Son of Persistence is expected to follow in family footsteps?
Yeah. It's a little more than just family footsteps, but yes.
Well, all right. You have to give me your hand first.
Fine,
I can do
yeah,
your
he
cards
gives you
too
the
if you'd
hand.
like.
Cards, no. Yeah, he gives you the hand.
She'll make a performance check.
With
just to
that
be
high
excessive.
insight, I'll say, holding his hand, you feel the muscles in his hands have a pretty strong grip as well. Stronger than most men. You can do with it.
My performance is a 15. So she, like, I'm not going to be a well-practiced grifter fortune teller like she is, but the gist that you get from her is that, well, I know your father was a great man, and you resent that you have to live up to the expectation that you'll be a great man, and you're struggling with that, I can tell, because it's hard to be great.
Of it. Sorry.
You're half right.
Well, I won't tell you that you'll measure up. I know if you will or will not, but you haven't paid me.
You're funny. I'll give you half the gold for being half right. And
She'll
I'll
shrug.
He is a man of his word, so he'll throw you 70 gold.
Wait until I get more bardic abilities, you bitch.
And just so you know, it's not my father I'm worried about. So you're half right.
Oh, I should have seen the mommy issues written on your face.
The fuck? You speaking from personal experiences or what?
Oh no, I have actually a good relationship with my parents.
Yeah. Fucking, I slammed the fucking whiskey I have.
Do you want to know a secret?
Sure, why not?
Did you see this? And she points to her left eye, the white one.
It's pretty cool.
I can see departed yet unjudged spirits with this eye.
Insight check.
Oh, like old Luther.
She
I wondered
nods.
what you were
Yes,
talking
exactly.
But
I roll
was-
good when it comes to looking at you. Fuck!
I'm gonna roll private roll.
I haven't rolled a 5 since.
I'm rolling the appropriate roll for class to see.
Okay. Okay.
What does
Do I believe her?
Percy see?
Yeah, you believe her?
Fucking Christ.
That's how I communicated with the departed soul of Luther after the battle.
Right.
He thanked us for saving his sons and that he could move on peacefully.
Mm-hmm. Right, so
After 4 more meads, am I drunk?
He's just listening and knocking him back.
Do you have to drink? To be
he's
completely
probably had
frank?
like 10 of them by
I mean,
now.
you could probably do
Yeah.
conversion online if your
He's
height
not-
versus
So
alcohol intake.
Yeah,
he weighs like 300 pounds. He's a big guy, but he has a lot of constitution, and he's been drinking them, not like chugging them, but at like a consistent pace. So
yeah.
Yeah, he's probably drunk.
I'd say you're definitely buzzed, but make a con save.
Jesus.
Yeah, probably a few of those.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's drunk.
yeah, you're drunk.
Would you like me to do your past, present, and future, Jax?
Jax nods with a smile.
I'll give you some extra money to make sure it's a good one.
No, I only tell the facts. She'll take.
You just said you gotta
Jax's hand.
pay. Oh boy, you already contradicting yourself. You definitely a scam artist. You get what you pay for, but you only tell the facts, which means you lie if you don't.
She's
get enough
ignoring
money.
you. I
He's
rolled
still
a
just
14 on my
drunk.
insight check
Okay.
for Jax.
All right. Do
I
I
guess
roll
it's a-
anything here?
That's a charisma, general
Yeah.
charisma, which is why you fucking.
Yeah, you're technically poisoned right now, so it's
Oh, I roll at
disadvantage.
disadvantage charisma check?
Yeah. Nice. All right. Fine.
What can I get from Jax based on this drunken demeanor?
Um, um, workers' hands. A long history of what looks like combat. But not. What do you get from someone's? He's too well-meaning. Like, he doesn't look like he seeks fighting, but it comes to him a lot. And labor, just lots of physical labor. What other remnants would there be from? Lots of little burns all over the place.
I'm gonna roll my performance. I rolled okay. She rolled a 14 to kind of tell back Jax's past. She like really emphasizes those elements that you just described that she got from him about his history as a hard worker, like a well-meaning person who only resorts to violence when it's necessary. He like doesn't seek out fights and things like that. And then when she gets to telling him about his future, she really lays it on thick because she likes Jax, because he's not been an asshole. And but she does because she already told Jamie that he's going to do something that will change the course of history. She's going to shift gears a little bit to give him Jax something interesting, and she's going to tell him someday soon you're going to meet the love of your life. You're going to fall hard and fast, and you're going to lose them. But it may not be forever. There will be an opportunity to get them back.
Jax just nods and looks sad.
Man, I don't recommend that one.
Did you have to like?
Aw. So look at Jamie at that and say, "Oh, can you relate?"
Jamie doesn't answer, but he does beckon the waitress over to get another beer.
He'll nod like wisely and sadly and say, "Yes, I did see that in your palms."
You're kind of like a snake.
She like has learned to just ignore you because you'll keep talking if she engages with you. So she'll get her refill of wine and then sip it and just like look at you, eyebrows raised.
This meatloaf is really good, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well,
Both of Jax's burgers and beans are all gone.
Burgers and
You don't know when it
Jamie-
happened. He just
Jamie absolutely eats like a hobbit.
I love it.
that's amazing.
I think Jax and Jamie have that in common.
Food buddies.
Hungry boys.
Yeah. I think Jax, when he gets another mead refill, he does the same ritual, though it's a little bit tempered by the slightly melancholy mood he's in now.
Aw, I feel bad.
You
I'm not gonna
should.
take
I
it back,
fucking
though.
tried to pay you to make sure he wasn't sad.
I only tell the
That's out
facts.
of character.
I only tell the facts.
Right.
So, yeah, been lovely having dinner and drinks with you all.
I'll never see you again, but it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, I was going to sell some herbs in town today, but I've already made more of a profit than I was planning on, so I might just head back to my hut. But
Right. What the fuck were we doing, Jax? I don't remember.
the real thing,
Looking for
the
him.
real thing is,
Oh, that's right.
I keep thinking about those guards really have their hands full, you know?
Really? Because it looked like they were doing nothing.
Jax like turns and looks at Percy with like a scrutinizing face on.
My bad.
You
Damn.
you thought they were doing nothing?
The one guard was sitting at the front counter just like doing nothing. He said, "Go
Yeah,
tell
it's
him
called a
yourself." He could have just.
receptionist. They actually have a job.
Oh yeah.
They got to be there to take
Direct
reports
you.
from. Yeah.
So instead of him taking a report from us, he sent us to the captain to give the report. So what's his job?
He just holds out his hand open as if to say,
So you-
"What?"
So we walked in. We met the hostess. She told us to sit down. She took our drink orders. She took our drink orders to someone else who filled the cups. It's exactly the same shit.
No, because she's actually bringing us something, getting it. How is that the same thing?
You know what I'm getting from this? You have
No, I don't give a
inflated
fuck what you're
sense
getting from this.
of
Have you ever
self-importance.
worked a job?
No.
Yeah, I was getting okay. I feel a new understanding. I feel a new understanding of this situation.
Yeah. You can't tell. I'm not that old.
I'm
Can't even tell that you're a Goliath half the time.
All right,
I'm
this
not that old
fighting
either,
word.
but
You want to fucking
worked-
go?
She doesn't say anything.
Jax just sets his hand on Percy's shoulder.
I feel like there's
You're
I
right,
feel
you're
like
right,
there's-
all right.
there's some hostility here. I'm sensing that.
You must have the third eye too.
Oh, you bitch.
Not in this body.
Well, I enjoyed working with most of you. I plan on being here for a few days at least to gather some business before I head on.
That's unfortunate.
So, Jamie, if you end up coming back, I would love to see you again. You too, Jax.
I live just a little bit out of town. Though I don't deal much with the departed. Mostly I deal with keeping people from getting there.
Well,
I
unfortunately,
was gonna say,
Jamie,
you
the
you
departed
seem very
find you.
popular.
I'm charming.
Well, yeah, I can see that, but I mean, just everyone in town knows you, so like,
Well, I've been patching people up for I don't know, a little while now. So
oh, that's a noble goal.
people get used to me, I guess.
I'm here because I need to find help. But I don't
I'm
know.
part of
Need
that.
help.
I don't know what that means yet.
That sounds tricky.
Yeah, it is.
So in
What
the
kind of?
meantime,
I was about to say what kind of help, but you just said you don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. So in the meantime, I'm hoping to make some gold of it, which maybe everything's easier if you can just throw gold at it.
It's true.
Boy, ain't that the truth?
That's true no matter where you're from.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be looking for work around here.
Yeah, I'm running with him because I ain't got much to do on my own.
And then
so I'm,
suddenly, Jax is like, he's looking off into the middle distance, and he just looks completely distracted.
ooh, hamster.
Basically.
Uh,
And then
Jamie
he raises a
looks
mug.
off after him, trying to see if there's any
Can I look in the
direction.
same direction?
like squirrel.
I don't know if you see anything. I was in class.
I say Jax isn't looking like in the middle distance. He's kind of looking up a little bit towards the balcony, like directly above you.
Okay.
And you say you raise your mug.
Yeah, he tips his mug back to that direction. And
All
then
right.
takes a drink.
Okay. You guys don't see anything.
Yeah, it happens a
He
lot.
just looks a little crazy for a moment.
To be fair, LaFay is like, yeah, I get that. I do this too. So she's not really that perturbed by it.
Yeah, I gave up trying to find what he's looking at a long time ago. And by a long time ago, I mean like yesterday.
Oh, so you do admit that things happen that you can't explain.
He ignores you.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
So why are you going back to your hut if we can stay here for free tonight?
I mean, I guess I could stay here for free. But
Well, I was just asking. Isn't it like a trip to get back there? I don't know how far away you live.
it's a bit of a hike, but it's not that far. I mean, I come in a couple times a week to sell or buy stuff.
Well, yeah, you're gonna sell. You might as well sell tomorrow then. Stay here for the night and sell tomorrow. That way you can make extra money and you don't have to make that trip again.
I guess.
I would like it if you would help me make gold. You seem to know this place.
Sure. Most of the ways I know how to make gold around here are healing folks and dealing with plants. But I think we just made a bunch of gold today in a way that I have not usually done. So yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is that our combined efforts can get us more money.
Sure. I mean, I'm not
Jax is
really
nodding.
hurting. I'm not really hurting for money, but I'm not opposed to it.
I mean, you can never have too much money.
Exactly. The only thing about money is that there can always be more, but
I don't think that's
shit,
the
we
only
agreed on
thing.
something.
You know.
We'll start there.
Yeah.
What
So
time
it
is
sounds
it?
like we have an accord.
For now, we work together.
I'll drink to
I'm-
that.
Sure. I'll raise a glass.
Yeah, they said good morning when we got here. What the hell time is it? How drunk are we?
Well, Jax has been consistently drinking mead until.
Yeah, you.
Jackson.
I'd say it's about noon now.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're day
we're-
drinking.
Noon drinkers.
Yeah.
I've had one glass. Jesus,
Jamie
you're
hasn't had
flat
that
on
much,
the table.
but he's pretty tipsy at this point.
Yep.
He's like,
I am drunk too.
Guys. So LaFay is the only one who isn't smashed.
Smashed is a strong word. There's a lot of Jax
Isn't-
to get drunk.
Drunk. She's the only one who
I have
isn't
a
even
pretty good-
remotely
no, I don't.
inebriated.
I'm pretty smashed. I don't have a very good con.
The world's worst Goliath.
drinkers.
Sunday ticket, yeah.
Yeah.
Since if we don't have any immediate plans, Faye's gonna
shit.
be
I
drumming
have
up
advantage
some-
on that saving throw. 1 second. Okay, don't worry, I'm still drunk.
Well, the
Same roll.
exact same roll.
Same roll.
Exact same.
Okay.
Great.
Two of us are smashed. One of us is drunk, and one of us is fine.
Yeah, she's gonna be getting customers in the tavern. She'll be reading fortunes, palms, communing with the dead. That's what she does.
Can I use my healing light to cleanse some of my drunkenness?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do so.
Paid for all those drinks for nothing.
He wants to drink more.
Yeah,
Oh.
he wants more mead.
It's like, why do you drink so much Diet Coke so I can have more regular cake?
Well, as you all come up with a plan to stay together within Silver's Mist, and you join in the merriment of this tavern, I think that's where we'll end the session.
You're gonna have to peel Son off the table because he's passed out drunk on the table. That's how he
Oh,
lives.
Okay, it's just like
I will
finally.
use my other healing light to cleanse you of some of the
Now I'm
drunkenness.
sad. We had a moment of
I have
quiet.
two. There you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It probably won't work on real poison, but for alcohol.
Yeah, as you get to know each other in this time, we'll end the session there. As next time we'll have
Day back.
Dave enter the tavern looking for you all.
Ken, this is gonna be exhausting. 2 days in a row, I have to fight with your character.
Hey, no one told you to fight with LaFay.
I didn't. You were just doing the wrong thing.
She's a legitimate mystic. Like, what do you want?
I'm
It's up to
giving
you how you
legitimate
react to her.
ass.
She's a legitimate mystic.
Right. So you bomb an insight check, and then what?
I guess we'll see.
So
I'm so upset. I rolled a 5 or less every time I tried to read you.
I know, it was hilarious.
The last thing I'll say before we end it is just that Jax looks a lot more cheered up. Whether it be from forgetting or something else, I'm not sure. But he does look in a good mood again.
Yay.
He has help. At least a form of help. Was a fun session.
oh, did you just read those now?
Yeah. Not
okay.
the. I read the first one a while ago.
Okay.
When you wrote it.
All right. Gotcha.
The thing is,
cool.
I'm recording, so messages don't appear for me.
I see. Okay. Well, then I suppose we'll go on to an RP vote.
Hey.
And we'll go from the top down. So, hi, Echo. It would have been Day, but you're
Yeah.
first.
Okay. This is a little tricky. I like... Everyone's character is very fun. I can already tell this is going to be a great time. I really like... I'm going to give my point to Simic, because I really like how he is... Like, he has a shit charisma, but his character doesn't stop talking. And we've all known a guy like that. And he plays it really well. And also, like, so there are a couple moments that I really want to note on. Giving Solasta de Fey just as much shit as possible about this grift. Because he's the only, like, perhaps the druid can, but he's the one that's seeing through it immediately, or at least is skeptical.
He's really not, though.
He's the one who
Like,
has the potential to see through it.
That's true.
But also...
But for, like, what it's worth, roles-wise, like, a lot of his skepticism isn't... Like, it's more like he just doesn't like her.
The skepticism is built
into
into my backstory, and the more
That's
you learn
fair.
about my backstory, you'll understand.
Okay.
But the
I will
reason
accept
why I'm going to give you this point is because you're playing off of Jax's... Like, Jax is oddly impatient, and when, like, we're stuck at a door talking to a guard about some nonsense thing, Jax is like, okay, whatever, and just goes in. You're playing off of those moments. The improvising is fucking amazing. So that's why.
Well, thank you very much.
Perfect. Pen.
I'm also going to give it to Simic, because I like his scrappy little insecure Goliath. And I like that he's shorter than the average Goliath, because Simic has been known to play pretty tall characters.
Yeah, something different this time.
Yeah. And,
He's like the Danny DeVito of Glass.
yeah, and good lord, is he just, like, saying everything wrong to everyone.
Oh.
Next up, Sal.
I am going to give it to Pen for committing to the bit.
Oh, hey, that's me.
I really enjoyed both sides of the bicker. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing where. I think I agree with Echo that this seems like a really fun group of characters, and I look forward to seeing how they all potentially grow together or not. So Yeah, I liked that.
Hey.
Awesome. Simic.
He's me. Fucking yeah. I love everybody's character. This is gonna be great. This is another thing to look forward to. But I have to give it to Sal for the little druid rose, the dwarven rose umbrella.
The failure, just the
It was
flop onto the table.
it was so good.
That was so.
I straight up, I
It was a
googled
very
like
Sal thing to do.
it was. I googled like flowers that look like
Tried
an
to be
umbrella,
so
and there's
charming.
literally a dwarf umbrella flower, and I'm like, this will be brilliant. And then my dice were like, you're an idiot. I'm like, this is amazing. Time for comedy of the sad flower just flopping out of the table, but thank you for that.
Don't get me wrong. I loved everything about tonight, and I had a wonderful time. But that's just
Even when
that
you
was
fell
a
over.
great moment. Even when I fell over, that fucking hurt.
No kidding.
When I said, "Oh fuck," 2 seconds, my little, the knob that you pulled to lean back in popped out, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta fix that." And I went
And
over
then
to pick it
boom.
up, and as soon as I picked it up, just the whole thing fell apart, and I just
Oh,
ate shit
no.
on the floor.
Oh man. I kind of
Well-
wish we'd heard it.
I muted my mic when I said 2 seconds.
Damn
It looks like Percy. You get
Yay!
the point of inspiration.
Thank you.
Thanks for playing with me tonight, and I hope you all enjoyed yourself.
Sure did.
And we'll see you again in 2 weeks, and
Mm.
All right.
stop the recording there.
And there it is.